All right, hello, hi everyone. This is baby investor here. So this is the first time I'm seeing you guys. Okay, and today we are going to talk about something very very exciting because we are going to talk about how do you actually build multiple stream of income. So maybe for the start, right? Let's talk about why do we want to actually have multiple stream of income, and of course, I think very importantly is we have to ask ourselves, is this possible or not? Okay, is this possible or not? Because I think fundamentally, if you yourself do not believe that you actually have the capability to generate and build multiple stream of income, then it's not going to happen. Because if you don't believe in it, then when the opportunity comes, the first reaction that you will do is you tell yourself, hey, I don't think this is possible. So you will actually give the opportunity away to somebody else. So I think the first thing first we want to do, with regards to anything, if let's say today you want to become a millionaire, the first thing you want to tell yourself is that I will become a millionaire. Okay? Instead of saying I want to become a millionaire or I can be a millionaire, just tell yourself I am a millionaire. I want you to already start imagining that you already achieve it. So what about you, Wendy? Okay, how do you build multiple stream of income?
I think the framing is very important. As in, before we go into like the technical portion, why Sean become baby? Okay, so before we go into the technical portion of like how to actually create multiple stream of income, right? The first key thing we must know, right, is we must live as if we are already achieve it lah. Meaning to say we already achieved that multiple stream of income. I think the key thing about having a multiple stream of income is you must be able to create that multiple stream of income without over-exerting your time. Yeah, so maybe Bowen, you want to share with us, we have a few ways. Of course, investing is just one way, and then being a creator is definitely another way. Yeah, so Bowen, you want to touch a little bit on how actually can help them to create multiple stream of income?
All right, yeah. So actually, when I first started, right, one of the things that helped me to actually, or rather, that guides me, okay, to this concept of passive income is actually this book by Robert Kiyosaki. That is actually this thing called the cash flow quadrant. So we all, for those of you who have read before, you know that's actually the ESBI quadrant. So if you want to be able to generate passive income, you need to be on the right hand side. So which also put us into these two characters. One is business. The other one is investing. So personally, when I first started, right, okay, the easiest for me to actually get started is through investing, because we know that the amount of money for you to actually get started through investing, it can be as little as $100. But for anyone to actually start a business, okay, especially if you do not have any business background, you realize that easily you will require at least a 5-figure investment. Okay, so when I first started, I think for me, without much thinking, I think the easiest for me to actually get started is investing. So that's how I built up my first income, and that is through stock investing. So for those of you who are interested into stock investing, okay, that is where you also understand that how do you actually generate money from investing. There's actually a couple of ways. Number one is you invest in a good company that you like and you collect dividends. So for those of you who love collecting dividends, can you just type in D inside the chat? And there are another way that you can actually generate, and that is through the power of options. Okay, so for those of you who have actually learned the power of options, you know that you can actually sell options to generate passive income as well. So that is another way. And the final way for you to generate income from investment is, of course, to buy low and sell high, and you actually get a capital gain. So that is, of course, another way of generating income. So that is how I first built up my first income. And of course, I still look for a job when I first started. So as you can see, when I do investment and I have a job, I already have 2 income. All right. So I just wanted to also share with all of you, back in 2019, right, I actually opened up a third stream of income, and that is through food business, okay, through investing into franchise, okay, and that was also the first time I dived into a real physical business. Now, I just wanted to actually ask all of you, okay, how much money do you think it actually costs, right? Let's say if you go to your favorite capital mall, shopping mall, how much does it cost to actually start a F&B kiosk, okay, on your own? What do you think is easily a startup cost to start a business at one of the capital mall shopping mall?
I think minimally, right, the renovation cost will at least be 20,000 for the renovation, and then you need to have like you need to have the rental deposit and so on and so forth. So I think minimally you need at least 100,000. Am I right to say that?
100,000. So when you actually open a mall or when you actually start a shop, F&B store in one of the shopping mall, right, you need to actually set aside about 6 month deposit. All right. So an average rental in a capital mall is easily close to $10,000. So 10,000 times 6, that is $60,000 that you have to put in just for rental deposit. And let's talk about renovation. Renovation cost can vary between 50,000 to 100,000. So that is almost about 150,000 to 200,000. Okay, and that's not inclusive some of the equipment. Okay, especially if you're doing F&B, you need to have all the refrigerator. Okay, you need to have all the exhaust pipe. Okay, because these are the basic things that you actually need. So again, all this equipment, it is not going to be cheap. I'm not talking about McDonald's, KFC. I'm just talking about any, let's say, Encik Tan, or I talk about Qi, that kind of size. Okay, so a normal decent size. I'm not talking about fast food. So those are of course a lot more, right? So easily to start any F&B business, you need about 300,000, I would say, to be safe. Okay, to be safe. So imagine today you go and open up a store on your own with $300,000. If you have the experience to do it, perfect. If you make money within the first 6 months, even better. Okay, but I can tell you why a lot of people actually fail in F&B and why a lot of people actually fail when they go to the business is because they actually underestimated all these expenses. They didn't expect it to be so expensive. So in the end, there's a lot of hidden costs that they have to pay. And because you already started this journey, there's actually this sunk cost that you do not want to lose out. So you don't mind actually even borrowing more money, okay, that you can afford to sustain the business. Today, okay, I think with the advancement of technology and digitalization, the good thing is we can actually set up an online business. And one of the best things when you actually do an online business, number one, is there any rental that you have to pay? No. Okay. Number two, manpower is also one of the biggest costs. And if you are doing an online business, the first person that you want to hire is definitely yourself. Okay, the worst thing is you do not collect any salary. So again, there's no manpower issue to actually think of. And number three is you really want to automate the system as much as possible. Because like I said, we are here to make passive income. We are not here to make active income. Okay, if you want to make active income, I can actually tell you, go and find a job, go and find a company that pays you well. That is the best. You don't have to think about rental, you don't have to think about anything. All right, so when you actually are building something on your own, I want you to actually build it up so that it becomes a passive income. That means one day, okay, this business can actually operate without you in the business. So one good thing about having an online business, okay, is that, okay, when the system is actually running, okay, you can actually hire other people to manage it. That's number one. Or let's say today you create an online business like an online course. Okay, one good thing is once the online course is up there, do you have to do anything? You don't have to do anything. Okay, and when people actually sign up, you realize that the money actually comes in regularly. So all you need to do is just learn the art of marketing, to learn how to actually make people get interested about your online product, right? And that is where you will start to see money coming in. So yeah, that is actually one of the way. Okay, everybody stay safe. Okay, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.